What would you do if an X-ray scan revealed a snake coiled in a laptop bag? Or if gold bars worth over $1 million were discovered hidden in an airplane bathroom? Around the world, airport X-rays uncover some of the strangest and most daring attempts at smuggling. Everything from live animals to huge stacks of cash hidden in cooked food. What drives people to attempt these audacious smuggling feats? Buckle up as we explore the strangest, most jaw-dropping finds airport scanners have ever caught. An unexpected discovery at Tampa International Airport caught the attention of both travelers and the Transportation Security Administration. A woman preparing to board her flight was found carrying a 4-foot-long boa constrictor named Bartholomew, tucked away in her carry-on bag among everyday items like shoes and a laptop. The TSA caught this unusual sight on their X-ray scanner, later sharing the jaw-dropping image on social media. The woman claimed that Bartholomew was her emotional support animal. While snakes aren't allowed in carry-on bags, some airlines may permit them in checked luggage if secured properly. While smuggling a snake as an emotional support animal is bold, smuggling 13 rare lizards valued at thousands of dollars takes audacity to a whole new level. In 2022, in Mumbai, an astonishing drug racket was prevented. Authorities, acting on a tip-off, increased surveillance and conducted rigorous searches on incoming passengers. During this operation, they found a woman carrying cocaine, cleverly concealed, not just in her bags, but also in her shoes. But as inventive as this was, the ruse failed and authorities intercepted the shipment. And Mumbai isn't alone. Back in 2019, a similarly audacious scheme was discovered when smugglers attempted to sneak heroin in hollowed-out soap bars. These soap bars were so expertly crafted to resemble typical personal hygiene products that they could easily pass as everyday items. Even as authorities tightened their watch on drug smuggling, another astonishing case surfaced. Can you guess what involved gold, a wig, and a man who had just arrived from Abu Dhabi? A curious scene unfolded at the Delhi airport, where customs officers made a shocking discovery. A man had attempted to smuggle gold by concealing it under his wig. The man had traveled from Abu Dhabi and was stopped for inspection upon arrival in Delhi. After a thorough search of both his person and his luggage, officials uncovered 3 hidden pouches, all wrapped in adhesive tape. The gold's total weight came in at 686 grams, worth approximately $37,000. This method, while daring, didn't fool the sharp eyes of customs officials. But this wasn't the only peculiar smuggling attempt. In 2018, security officials found a stash of diamonds cleverly hidden inside a box of chocolates, concealed in a non-metallic substance to blend with the sweets. Just when you think you've heard it all, another shocking discovery leaves even seasoned security teams on edge. What could drive someone to try passing through airport security with an item as alarming as a grenade? A woman passing through airport security was found to be carrying an alarming object. In the X-ray image, security scanners picked up what appeared to be nothing less than a grenade concealed within her belongings. The appearance of a grenade, real or not, is anything but a joke in a high-secretive area. Interestingly, authorities have kept details of this case sealed. Many believe it could be a matter of national security, with information withheld from the public. But what do you think? Was this an attempt at something sinister, or could it have been a social media prank gone wrong? Share your theories in the comments, and don't forget to follow our channel to discover more interesting things. In the year 2021, at Bradley International Airport, Transportation Security Administration officers stumbled upon an unusual item during a routine security scan: a seemingly innocent lipstick tube. This wasn't standard cosmetic item, but a cleverly disguised stun gun, accompanied by 3 rounds of ammunition, each in the size .380 caliber. While stun guns aren't regulated as heavily as firearms, a device disguised as an everyday item like lipstick certainly pushes boundaries, sparking debates around personal safety and the lengths to which individuals might go to feel secure while traveling. As a passenger at Miami International Airport prepared for his flight to Barbados, he faced an unusual setback. Attempting to bring a baby python aboard, he cleverly concealed it inside a hard drive packed with electronics, hoping it would pass unnoticed in his checked luggage. During the routine X-ray screening, TSA officers noticed an odd organic mass hidden within the device. Upon closer inspection, they uncovered the tiny python coiled up among the electronic components. The United States Fish and Wildlife Service quickly took custody of the python, sparing the flight from potential trouble and the Caribbean from an uninvited species. As for the passenger, he now faces a fine for his unorthodox and risky attempt. In 2021, the Transportation Security Administration compiled a list of the most unusual items found at airport security checkpoints, uncovering some truly peculiar attempts to bypass regulations. Ranked as the 10th strangest find, a surprising discovery came from Atlantic City International Airport, where 6 bullets were cleverly concealed inside a bar of deodorant. Why would someone take such measures to hide ammunition in a personal care item? What drives a person to go to such lengths? The most plausible reason could be an attempt to sidestep strict airport regulations. Under current regulations, firearms are only allowed on planes if they are registered, declared, and unloaded. This incident is one of many that showcases the lengths some people will go to skirt rules, yet it also raises further questions about intent and the mindset of those who attempt such acts. What other peculiar discoveries might X-ray machines uncover at security checkpoints around the world? And what do they reveal about the complex motivations that drive people to take such unconventional risks? Let's explore more. In the year 2019, authorities in the Philippines stumbled upon over 1,500 live turtles, each tightly wrapped in duct tape left inside abandoned suitcases. They were highly prized and protected species, like star tortoises, red-footed tortoises, red-flatter tortoises, and red-eared sliders. Valued at well over $50,000, these turtles could have brought in a hefty profit on the black market. The Philippines, however, has long been a hotspot for wildlife smuggling, and the penalties reflect the country's efforts to combat the illegal trade. Violators risk fines and up to 2 years in prison. And while these animals may seem like just turtles, there's a high demand among exotic pet enthusiasts willing to pay top dollar for rare species. Chicago's O'Hare International Airport. In the year 2023, an 18-inch alligator was found wandering near Terminal 3, stirring up both concern and curiosity among passengers and airport staff. A quick-thinking traveler alerted security, and Officer Tonica Walker responded to the unusual call. Armed with a broom and dustpan, airport staff managed to safely capture the young reptile before any harm could be done. Animal control took custody of the alligator, whose stunted growth suggested poor care and inadequate nourishment. Reptile experts, like Bob Barbarisha from a local rescue organization, raised concerns about the potential dangers, noting, "What if a little kid grabbed this thinking it was a toy?" The incident prompted a wave of online speculation, especially after Twitter users shared images of a man holding an alligator that looked remarkably similar to the one found at O'Hare. Experts noted the distinctive patterns on that alligator's skin, identifying it as the same gator. The small alligator is now in a reptile sanctuary, receiving proper care and a more suitable habitat to grow and thrive. As for how it arrived at O'Hare, the mystery remains unsolved, but it stands as a reminder of the surprising lengths some go to transport unusual animals and the curious scenarios that arise as a result. What would you do if you spotted an alligator casually wandering around your airport terminal? Let us know in the comments below. While scanning a traveler's bag, TSA officials were astonished to find a live cat inside. The traveler, equally shocked, insisted they had no idea how the cat got there. The plot thickened when officials contacted the cat's actual owner, who happened to live in the same building. It turned out the adventurous feline had slipped into the luggage unnoticed, likely while the bag was being packed. Though the incident raised initial concerns, it was resolved without charges, and the cat safely returned to its owner. This amusing mishap reminds us of the quirky surprises travel can bring. In a shocking case from Spain, authorities encountered a situation that no one could have expected. A father who wants to reunite with his young son, 8-year-old, made a dangerous choice. He sought out illegal human transportation, paying them a substantial fee to bring his son into the country by any means necessary. What they devised was unimaginable, placing the child inside a suitcase. As the suitcase passed through airport security, routine X-ray scanning revealed the unexpected. The security team discovered the child hidden within and acted quickly, ensuring his immediate safety. He and his son claimed they had no idea about the exact methods the smugglers would use to get him into the country. What could possibly be hidden in a bag that alarms even seasoned customs officials at Washington Dulles? Stay tuned. At Washington Dulles International Airport, customs officials encountered something both puzzling and unsettling. This time, it wasn't the usual list of banned items. It was a package containing tiny, lifeless birds, discreetly wrapped and labeled as cat food. The package was initially flagged in a routine inspection of travelers' baggage arriving from Beijing, China. The traveler claimed it was a simple parcel of cat food, even decorated with playful images of a cat and dog to match the story. And as the X-ray revealed, this was no pet food at all. Inside, officials found a cluster of tiny bird specimens, each one barely 2.5 to 3.5 inches in length. Due to the severe risks posed by pandemic avian, importing these avian specimens is strictly prohibited. The United States Department of Agriculture, alerted to the potential threat, acted immediately. Under USDA supervision, the birds were confiscated and destroyed to prevent any possible transmission of the pandemic. A colossal 20-pound live lobster was discovered in a passenger's luggage at Boston's Logan International Airport. During a routine X-ray scan, TSA officers spotted the huge crustacean in a cooler box. While live lobsters aren't prohibited on U.S. flights, they must be transported in spill-proof clear plastic containers, something this lobster's owner had apparently overlooked. After a careful inspection, the lobster was cleared for travel, although the TSA kept its destination confidential, adding to the mystery. According to TSA guidelines, live crustaceans like this one undergo a visual inspection before being approved for travel. So, what do you think? Would you travel with a 20-pound lobster? And what's the strangest thing you've heard about in airport security? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to follow our channel to discover more interesting things. Our next story takes us to Colombia, where a woman attempting to pass through customs appears to be pregnant, but this was no ordinary pregnancy. Now, what tipped off the agents? As they routinely checked her, one agent noticed something strange. The baby bump didn't feel quite right. It was cold to the touch and didn't have the natural softness of human skin. This raised enough suspicion for a deeper examination. What did they find? A meticulously crafted fake belly that concealed 2 kilograms of cocaine. But this plan unraveled as soon as her deception became clear. The consequences were significant. In Colombia, a conviction for drug trafficking can lead to up to 8 years in prison. This case became a striking example of the lengths people go to in the hopes of evading detection. Incredible as it may sound, some people are willing to risk it all to smuggle live animals across international borders. Take, for example, a case from Perth Airport, where a man, a Japanese national, was intercepted on his way to Japan with 13 live lizards concealed in his luggage. This wasn't just one sneaky attempt. He'd managed to pack 7 adult bobtail lizards and 6 babies into his children's bags, all nestled in cotton pouches. When customs officers took a closer look after an X-ray scan raised alarms, they realized just how bold the operation was. Western Australian bobtail lizards, like these, are in high demand on the illegal wildlife market, where prices can climb up to $10,000 per lizard. What drives someone to take such a risk for wildlife trade? And who exactly are the buyers driving this demand? According to the Department of Parks and Wildlife, the rescued lizards were found in poor health, but officials are working to find safe and caring environments for them. This story reminds us of the high price of wildlife smuggling for both the animals and those caught in the act. And just when you thought smuggling couldn't get any stranger, the next story dives into an even more bizarre scheme, one that involves hiding cash in cooked food and peanuts, turning an airport meal into a risky game of high-stakes smuggling. In an astonishing case of smuggling at Delhi's bustling international airport, the Central Industrial Security Force made a discovery that left everyone astounded. The officers intercepted a scheme involving a staggering amount of $50,000 concealed within everyday food items. The operation unfolded with Murad Ali, a 25-year-old passenger preparing to board an Air India flight to Dubai. Their thorough investigation soon revealed crisp currency notes hidden inside cooked mutton pieces, peanuts, and even sealed biscuit packets. The security team, undeterred, carefully cracked open peanuts, peeled apart biscuit packets, and even delved into greasy chunks of meat, each item yielding neatly rolled bundles of cash. The entire process was caught on camera, with the Central Industrial Security Force sharing footage that captivated audiences worldwide. Following the discovery, both the passenger and the concealed currency were handed over to customs authorities, marking the start of an in-depth investigation into this failed and highly unconventional operation. What would you think if a fortune in pure gold was left behind in an unlikely place, say, the bathroom of a commercial airplane? This bizarre situation became real for officials at Kolkata Airport in India, who discovered more than $1 million worth of gold bars stashed in the restroom of a Jet Airways Boeing 737. During a routine maintenance check, the crew stumbled upon 24 gold bars, weighing around 53 pounds in total, meticulously packed into 2 unassuming bags. These weren't ordinary left-behind items, yet initially they looked just like any other forgotten baggage. Intriguingly, the plane had traveled a circuitous route from Mumbai to Bangkok and back to Kolkata. The maintenance team only noticed the bags upon the plane's overnight return to India. With a market value of over $1 million, the gold was believed to have originated in the United Arab Emirates, adding another layer to the mystery of how and why it ended up on this flight. Kolkata Airport's director, B.P. Sharma, acknowledged that it wasn't uncommon for travelers to leave belongings behind, yet an entire stash of gold bars was unheard of. One of India's customs officials noted that while smuggling attempts had been intercepted at this airport before, they were more likely to involve small amounts hidden in carry-on bags, not entire bars concealed on board. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.